Chinese spycraft, an act of espionage done by design. Rep. McCaul. Rep. McCaul, Artex, discusses the increasing aggression posed by China and their recent surveillance mission over the U.S. Texas Rep. McCaul joined Sunday Morning Futures to discuss the Chinese surveillance mission that floated over sensitive U.S. locations, warning of the Chinese CCP's growing aggression and threat to national security. Former Army Secretary urges U.S. to wake up and prepare for the worst against Chinese aggression. Rep. McCaul, this was an act of espionage in plain sight, plain view of the American people. I know there have been reports of prior ones, but none quite like this, and the reason why this one is so damaging is I do a damage assessment about what really happened that day. This balloon went over 3 of our most sensitive nuclear sites, one being in Montana that runs the triad, that's air, land, and sea nuclear strikes and counter-strikes. It went over our strategic command in Omaha, Nebraska, where our biggest stockpile of nuclear weapons exists. It's so sensitive that after 9/11, President Bush was actually escorted from the White House to this strategic command position. And then finally in Missouri, the B-2 bombers site. This was not by accident, it was by design. I think the Chinese Communist Party had this air flight pattern already set forth prior to its flight. In this photo provided by Chad Fish, a large balloon drifts above the Atlantic Ocean, just off the coast of South Carolina, with a fighter jet and its contrail seen below it, on Saturday, February 4. In this photo provided by Chad Fish, a large balloon drifts above the Atlantic Ocean, just off the coast of South Carolina, with a fighter jet and its contrail seen below it, on Saturday, February 4. Chad Fish via AP. I think the motivation intent's clear here. They want to get imagery, get intelligence on our military capability, particularly nuclear. And they're building quite a nuclear stockpile themselves. Why do they want to do this? Well, they're preparing. If they don't, when the elections in Taiwan next January, they are preparing for a military conflict and they're trying to collect information about our military capabilities in the United States in preparation for that conflict. There's no question about in my mind, and that's why that balloon was so dangerous, and it was so dangerous for the president to allow it to go forward once it introduced airspace around Alaska. It should have been immediately shot down. It was not, and now the damage is severe in terms of compromising national security. He can't secure our borders, but now he can't secure our airspace over the United States of America.